topic for today is a little bit emotional, so hold on with me. At the time of that graduation, at the time that my parents show up to visit me, I was in change for the current house, for the house that I am now, that you're seeing these recordings. So there was a huge mess, there was a lot of stress, and I truly didn't manage to have the best of times with my parents. You put work over friendships, you put work over having a personal life sometimes. Plenty of footage that just never came out, I just never felt that was okay to share it. Now, with lack of resources, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna blur the faces of my parents because they don't want to have their privacy put at risk. I'm careful of that. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna blur their faces, and on the photos, on the stuff that I will showcase here. And I don't know what I will take advantage from the footage that I recorded with the GoPro back then that just never went anywhere. And bear in mind that it's a mix of footage, if I can take advantage, if I can publish anything. The moving out to this new house, the mess that was that room. I think I have a couple of footage that I was trying to talk and there was a huge mess, still also a mix of London. We visit a couple of places, not a lot, not my favorite ones, to be honest, but the most tourist shit. Because also you want, when friends, when family comes to visit, the first thing that they ask is just oh, show me around. And the show me around is not the typically let's go to obscure places, is more let's go see that big tower with a clock, the Big Ben, let's see that wheel, let's see the main attractions. That's what people ask you about. Quantity time instead of quality time. I didn't bother of changing my way of living to adapt for them to be here in those days. My parents being here and they're let's go eat outside all the time, let's go for this restaurant, let's go for that. And certain times I'm just I can't be bothered of going to this place, I can't be bothered to go in there, I can't be bothered to just do that. I do understand that you want to have different experience, you want to try, and the different experience, I mean, they found a Portuguese restaurant, so any time they wanted to eat out was let's go eat out at that Portuguese restaurant because we know how to communicate with the person in the front desk. The person serving, the waitress. Because the waitress was Portuguese, it's yeah, we can go there and still know how to do. We don't like to feel not useful. I don't know. It's just you want them to feel great, but at the same time, most of the times you're annoyed because they don't consider other possibilities apart from the ones that they think are the best. So anything that you do is never enough. Because people don't understand this. People see a comedian and they think that you are that persona. Even if my persona on stage also resembles a little bit of what I'm saying here. But people think because just you do live shows that persona, that sort of extrovert, let's put it that way, because you're doing shows for a huge amount of people, that persona is the same on a real environment. It's I'm an extrovert guy. I'm no, I'm just the guy that is minding his own business, that is just please, don't talk to me, please, don't. I will talk to you if needed, but please, just let me be in my space, listen to my music. This idea that society has that everyone enjoys to have this conversation is just yeah, I enjoy with people that I'm interested in. I have an interest in. I don't want to have a conversation with someone that is just what the fuck I'm gonna take from this? What the fuck I just can't deal with that. I just can't deal with the banalities of life. I just can't deal with the fact that some people, their way of thinking is so superficial that I'm man, I can't engage in this type of I don't have the patience, and I'm not the type of person that is gonna pretend that is interesting for me. This is shit. I hate it all. And I prefer to be alone than trying to engage in this because this is sucking all my energy. The sadness of my parents on their eyes, oh, okay, this was an interesting time, but also we feel that we are not welcome. And that's not my intent. That's the thing, it's not just my intent. My intent was not to not feel them welcome, but I have my own way of living, and it's hard for me to adapt. How do I say this? To like that social aspect that you need to engage with everyone, that you need to be this social bubble, and they're just like, I don't like that. I grew up to understand that it's okay to be like I am, that it's okay to not be this social butterfly. On the way from the airport to Croydon, I had my sunglasses on, and I was crying, listening to music, not really paying attention to the lyrics. Sometimes I'm crying because of the lyrics, brings some memory, but this time was not because of the lyrics. This time the music was just in the background, and I was listening, I was like, why didn't I spend more time with them? Why didn't I spend more quality time? Not just time, more quality time. I feel that I made them feel unappreciated. I made them feel not welcome. That's not true. I'm just so stressed with so much. I'm so stressed with stuff that it's just like sometimes I just don't have the patience for that. Enjoy what I can take advantage from the unseen footage that are recording my parents staying in England in 2024, and that's it.